Hello and welcome back everyone to a new video. And on today's video, well, first off, we're going to be doing some cleaning up, but what we're going to be building today is a spot for Purrl, our very new villager, and I cannot wait to make her a house because I kind of saw an idea and I want to play around with it and see what I can create. But as always, my favorite thing we got to do first is terraform. I really wish there's a way we can just auto delete all like the terraform that you have originally. Definitely would help your boy out, especially making these videos. But yeah, Purrl, I am very lucky to find her, and someone actually recommended her in a villager post because I asked who I should get, and they recommended them, and I actually got her, which is pretty lucky, I think. But yeah, so we're going to start branching off from here. We are going to be making a diagonal road going upward. Now these can be very tricky, especially if you're me and you would think I know everything because I play this game so much, but turns out I mess up all the time and you will see that. But we want to go at a diagonal because I have future ideas I think I could play around with, and plus I want to make it look as interesting as possible because there's going to be a lot of road. So I need to keep everyone's attention somehow, just so it doesn't look like a lot of gray everywhere. And also Freya randomly wanted to teach me an emote, and she definitely did. And as you see right here, it did not look correct at all because I'm trying to stick with a 3 path opposed to a 4. I think the smaller roads look just a little bit better, and 3 is typically a sweet spot when you're building a road, especially with this many paths. I just feel like it looks a little bit cleaner. So it may look confusing, but I kind of knew what I was doing here. All I had to do was place a path right above it, and it kind of helped me measure everything out how it should be. And honestly, I do not know how these people make the diagonal sidewalk paths the 2-piece one. That seems absolutely crazy to me. I need to work on that a little bit. I do play around with making paths here and there, but I don't know. I really haven't seen what I could do just quite yet. I might make something sooner or later and then kind of show it to y'all, see what you think. And now that we got the road pretty much laid out as far as I want it to go, we can go ahead and pick up some of these trees just because they're kind of in the shot, and plus I can use them. I'm going to keep them in my pocket because I will definitely need some later on. So I went ahead and placed them down to kind of make a blueprint of where I'm going to place her house, and also how I'm going to lay out the pathing that goes around it, because Purrl is extremely bougie and I am going to make sure she has a very luxury looking house. So I want her house to be right beside resident services. I feel like that's a nice fit. She kind of has prime real estate, I feel like. So I went ahead and created her a driveway path going upward. I feel like this looks really nice, and I want to create a small little access point to her house to kind of make a front yard. Again, I don't know if this will look good, but I don't know, it might. The iron, it's a stone iron fence, looks really, really good. I don't ever get to use this fence as much as I want to, so I'm really excited that I'm going to use it. Try to sprinkle it in every, a little bit everywhere. I have a few fences I haven't used yet that I am going to use for this island specifically that I'm pretty excited to use. And now for her front yard. Originally, I was going to put down a mum right there, but I didn't like how that looked, and I wanted to add a pumpkin. Now, I don't have to water this just because I want there specifically to be one pumpkin, because I feel like aesthetically it'll look the best. And temporarily, I went ahead and placed down just some leaves so I know where her walkway is. And to cover up the back, I just added a tree. And now it's time to talk to Tom Nook and go ahead and move over Purrl. She is super cute. I might give her like a different shirt or something, just so she's like more fitting, I guess. Maybe like a sweater or some sort. Regardless, she's perfect. She looks like one of my cats in real life. But yeah, went ahead and placed down her plot, and we can time travel to the next day. Her house is absolutely perfect for this theme. I feel like it just looks super good and clean, especially like the browns for fall. It just looks really good. And I decided to use just the plain leaf path. I feel like this looks really cool to kind of create like a little walkway going up. And I wanted some hedges to go around just to make it look like a little bit more fancy, like she has some hedge work going up to her house. And then I left a little gap in between so you can walk in there. And to make it look, you know, like a house that's lived in, I placed down a garbage can and her bicycle. And I gave her a luxury vehicle. I feel like this was coming together very well, and at first I wanted to use this thing, but I did not like how it looked, so I removed it and placed down the smaller variant. You get those from like the Nook Mile point system or whatever. I kind of forgot what they were called, but they look really cool and I don't ever use them, so I went ahead and threw that in there. And again, to make her house look a little bit more fancy, I used the ironstone fencing to go around it. I think it looks pretty fitting. And now for my favorite portion of a build is to finally do the last little decorations it need. And I know Halloween's already passed, but this island's going to be kind of in that rut where it's always in fall and Halloween season. So I'm going to sprinkle in some Halloween stuff here and there to stick with the theme. And I feel like it looks really cute. It's just kind of poking right on out. I don't know. I like how it looks. And again, I just sprinkled in some greenery where I could, and also a street lamp just to give it some more height. And then I added some of this black steel fence just to give it a little bit like different color and interest, and a fire hydrant right on the corner. And now that we're done, let's go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video on Purrl's house area, whatever you want to call it. This house area is really cool, and I found myself being really interested in doing more stuff like this. I feel like it looks really cool, and also I feel like it can help people out there for like little house areas that you might not know what to do with. I don't know, I feel like it's a perfect fit. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and hopefully it inspired you to want to build something like this too. But like always, if you liked today's video, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. And until next time.